Moving on to 5B, which is 2321 Oakmont Drive, a request for a use permit to allow the construction of an addition which exceeds the 44% lot coverage per sections 12200 40B3 of the San Bruno Municipal Code. Staff report.
Thank you and good evening. As stated, the applicant has applied for a use permit to construct an addition that would exceed the 44% lot coverage requirement. The site is located on the west side of Oakmont Drive between Marion Drive and Berkshire Drive and is currently developed with a one-story single-family dwelling. That single-family dwelling consists of 1,840 square feet of living area and it has a two-car attached garage. The applicant is proposing to construct a 562 square foot one-story addition. The project specifically calls for the remodel of the first floor plan, which would expand the 3 existing bedrooms on site. Additionally, a new office and bedroom are also proposed. As a result, the addition would result in 2,402 square feet of living area. The project was heard at the June 2011 Architectural Review Committee meeting. At that meeting, the Architectural Review Committee forwarded the project onto the Planning Commission with staff recommendations regarding overall landscaping and the on-site impervious surfaces. Since that time, the applicant has incorporated additional landscaping on site and has reduced the overall amount of impervious surfaces on the site to be less than the 80%, which is permitted by the municipal code. In regards to the entitlement request to exceed the 44% lot coverage requirement, staff does find that there is a significant amount of open space still on the lot. Specifically, the front yard setback would vary between 16 feet and 22 feet, and the rear yard setback would be between 10 feet and 17 feet. As stated, the applicant also will be incorporating landscaping in the front yard, side yard, and rear yard as well. Regarding conformance with the residential design guidelines, we do find that it is consistent with the residential design guidelines. The proposed roof line will match the existing roof lines, and all proposed exterior materials will match the existing home. Specifically, they'll utilize vertical wood siding for the front elevation and stucco finish for the sides and rear. Staff did send a courtesy notice to the immediately adjacent property owners and the required 300-foot notice to all property owners, and we did not receive any comments from concerned neighbors. Overall, staff is in support of this project and would recommend that the Planning Commission approve the use permit request subject to findings of fact 1 through 7 and conditions of approval 1 through 23. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you may have. Thank you.
Any commission questions for staff? I have one on page 3. There's a table about site conditions that indicates the existing and proposed conditions are 1 space for covered parking, but on the drawings it appears there are 2.
Correct, that would be a typo. There's 2 existing covered parking spaces and they will remain as a result of this project.
So that'd be 2 typos under existing and proposed.
Correct, correct.
Very good, thank you. No commission questions then for staff? Thank you very much. I'd like to invite the applicant to come forward and make any comments you might like to in support of your application. Please give your name and street name for the record.
Hi, my name is Bess Cipriano, and I'm the applicant for Mr. Fernando's residential house. In regards to landscape work that would be now a part of the major renovation of and improvement of the project, the green building measures implementation, I would be recommending to the owner a drought-resistant soils by using more of mulch on the lawn and
excuse me, I missed that. What did you say? Drought-resistant soils?
Soils.
With what?
With the application of mulch, garden mulch,
okay,
soil mulch.
You.
And drought-tolerant plants such as California native plants or Mediterranean plants. So at least I will be green building measures implementation would be observed. That's it.
Thank you. Are there, please wait for 1 moment. Are there any commission questions for the applicant?
Through the chair.
Commissioner Johnson.
Just looking at the conditions of approval, do you agree with all the conditions of approval? You don't have any questions or comments on those?
Yes, I do.
You're in agreement with them?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other members of the public here with some questions on this application? Okay, hearing none and without objection, I'll close the public hearing, bring the matter back to the commission for consideration.
If nobody's got any questions or any concerns, I'll make a motion that we approve use permit 11-006 based on findings of fact 1 through 7, subject to conditions of approval 1 through 23.
Very good. Is there a second?
Second?
Commissioner Johnson. And all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries, and there's a 10-day appeal period. Thank you very much.